he pretty much on the money there. He's played it 10 times for this match. Now, he has only lost with it once.
Really? He is 9-1?
He is 9-1.
Well, he could be playing more than that.
Maybe this is gonna be a signature hero for Collapse by the time this finals is done.
What's happening bottom? Ballerine is killing bottom wave with an early trample. This fight is going on.
He's gonna get the fast level 2. Dude, that's so unfair. It's bad enough when you give up like first blood or extra bounty runes in this 1v1 mid match.
No, they're just putting ATF mid.
Okay,
this is completely out of left field. There is no way Spirit expect this. This is the kind of strat you pull off in a grand final. Maybe you scrim with it once before and then you hide it.
He's trying to catch the courier. It looks like Laurel knows about this. Is he actually gonna cut another wave?
That's a Batrider courier. He's gonna steal this one.
Is he?
I mean, this is just mega confusing right now if you're Spirit. Kill bottom wave, he's killing the mid wave. I guess Crit's plan is pull the next bottom wave, but he might die for that. Yatoro was ready for it. And not able to pull that one. We'll put it under the tower. Send the Pango bottom now? You just bypass the early waves of the Queen of Pain final matchup, which was the hardest part here.
Yeah.
And you got ATF a free wave as well. He doesn't have to play to the TA level 1. This is really smart if you get away with it.
Continue to back lane here? Does he want to keep this going? He is, yeah. Charge through, pull the creep wave. Laurel can't chase after him, can't punish him because he's got his own wave to deal with.
This is pretty sick, to be honest. I mean, this is...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That'd be better than the default outcome, and it's just going to throw Spirit off in this game. Like, they're just not sure what's really happening right now. The upside for Spirit is they did control the wave a little bit here. Not going to fully back out, and of course, Laurel is going to free farm. Yeah, he's suffering a little bit CS-wise, but he will free farm here, and he's going to have a bottle, uncontested resources. Yeah, he worked it for Laurel, for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. I guess the question is, like, how much did Amar suffer from, you know, he scooped up that lane mid, then he had to make the rotation, caught the courier, there goes the bottle! Ballerine might have to TP, he is. He's actually going to TP all the way back to base here, where he's got his own bottle that is coming back on the courier, so he gets there before the courier.
I mean, normally a huge loss for Laurel, but to be honest, he has full resources because he hasn't had to do anything to anybody at lane.
That's true.
It's not as if he needs the bottle, but that's a big courier snipe, more gold. I mean, the net worth in the CS is looking great for the Primal Beast in a matchup that otherwise was going to be really difficult. The other downside, though, is
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's off lane, but that wave did get picked up mid from the Pango, so XP-wise, that's even out.
Yeah, they still went even.
Switch up.
Who suffered was, I guess, the Dark Willow. There was a wave that she just didn't even get to participate in any way.
Yes, that's who the wave got stolen from, and then the shared XP, but do you really care about that? You care more about these core matchups, getting these melee heroes out of the lane against the double ranged.
And did Amar miss anything on his rotation back to lane?
I think so.
Because Dark Willow would have covered that.
In a nice spot here.
I mean, that feels like some AUI 2000 shit, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll tell you where he got that from. That's an old Turtle
There you go.
It's like an old Envy maneuver right there. It never worked for us, but it's working here, so. Good to see it lives on as lane. Looking good for Falcons now. After free farm Nature's Prophet, this Primal resources because he came out of the base, re-met the wave, so some bottle charges. Not a great feeling for Laurel. Like, you didn't get this vacuum one-on-one to abuse the melee hero. Even if you're going to continue to put the pressure on the Primal Beast here, you can't help but feel like you missed your window to take him out of the game. And that is what Ballerine does in these bad matchups. We've seen it time and time again. He's very creative.
Dire's turret has been killed.
It's not going to be a rough lane for Amar. Nice double shield crash, but it's still a Templar Assassin who has been a really tough hero to combat in the laning phase. Swashbuckle away.
Yeah, good enough, I guess, with the full wand charge.
Yeah, massive
Radiant
creep
structures
for now. Maureen now cutting more creeps. Glyph is going to be used, so he is going to have this wave following him for a while.
Radiant's turret has been killed.
Another good courier snipe. Can't take the
Primal Beast jank my courier. What am I doing?
is just some troll action right here.
He's got a lot of stick charges. Stick charges and rolls. So Maposhka, okay, well, with the teleport coming in from Skeeter, there's no reason to do this. Actually does get the neutral creep to knock. Wow.
Nothing against these spirits. Like, every time you think you get something, I guess other than the couriers, they always make you work for it. Crazy. Falcon's doing all this. Getting the extra weight from
and now Yatoro's being left stuck around. It's a 1v3. They're going to kill underneath the tower.
Yes.
And what's even worse is Yatoro. He was definitely done for. Maureen was willing to make the full rotation across. Free level 6. Run back to the top lane, though. Skeeter teleports up to top. Is not able to help snaking in time. So the normal quote-unquote lane is this top lane, which Collapse, I assume, is free farming. Looks like he's doing all right.
He is. I mean, that's the thing. This game is still very even because Falcons are getting more out of these little moves, but a lot of these cores for Spirit are still just free farming the lanes in the case of Laurel or Collapse top.
Now Snaking's taking over the mid lane, and Maureen is unlaning.
Future of Dota. You have a jungle hero.
He's going to come back for the power rune. Maposhka's already here, so Maureen is just going to have to give away this top.
You can do this with the Primal. There's not a lot of heroes that can just skip the laning phase entirely. This is one of them. I tell you, there's a lot of mid players who would be very frustrated at this right now. How dare you skip the lane against me? Coward.
Oh man, it's such a Maureen thing too, considering he has taken some of like the worst 1v1 matchups of this year.
He's top 2 net worth in this game
versus Vipers and such.
He's cruising, man. Absolutely owned it here in the early game, and now he's level 6. He's got phase boots. He's looking for the Lycan top, but Collapse sniffs this move out. Not going to work for the Primal. His ACF who's continuing to suffer a little bit here in terms of the experience. Honestly, might even just give him the Wisdom Shrine. They're probably debating it, but it's pretty sacrificial in this as well. He'll go to the Pango as well. It's actually lower level than the Pugna, so he got it in the end anyway. That's why
Pugna's been soloing half the lanes with the Furion teleporting away from the safe lane and then inflecting the midway.
This is a core Pugna at this point. Overrise going off in the jungle. Maureen continuing to do some stacks here as Falcons honestly just being a pain matchup. Put the Pugna back there.
If you're not getting killed in lanes, this is so much more efficient for Falcons.
Look at this creep swing. This is from the Lycan top. Put numbers, bodies on this tower. You're not going to lane anyone here. I'll get some extra pressure. He does need the creeps away, though.
He does. 100 gold going to Maureen. But
this is a one laning phase for Falcons. Agreed. Like, they have the top 3 net worth off of the extra couriers, the creep here.
Spirit simply don't really have like the best heroes to punish. I mean, their offlaners alike, and it's not really a good kill hero. First, like, oh, got his hands on Laurel there. That could have led into a bramble.
I think about Pulverize to the Dark Willow fall in this game. The Pugna does not offer you a lot in terms of the chain stun capability, but the Dark Willow definitely does because the range on this Terrorize is so big. Of course, you have Rolling Thunder to go in these fights as well. Like, some nice control mechanisms for Falcons. They've gotten out of this lane phase, but they're going to be able to do that. Whereas if you're Spirit, I mean, you're going to have to put this Lycan ult and the Sonic Wave to use here. Those are your 2 big tickets in this early game. The more you can use them, the more they're on cooldown in exchange for kills, the better you're going to feel here. Or you just push the tower straight up with the Lycan if you think Falcons are. That's where that Furion's scary, though. Like, Skeeter's just in the jungle. You try and push these towers, they TP the Primal in. Furion can TP in on the backside of that fight. Wrath and Nature comes through, you get Pulverize. That's just a dead Lycan. Information to make these kind of plays right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Right read, but he's going to have to go up to the high ground here to deal with this ward. Maureen is not going to catch him initially. We'll catch him on the low ground. Teleport coming in from Skeeter. Everybody wants to join in on this kill on Rift.
This Primal is pushing in this early. Honestly, it's a lot of experience for this Pugna because of all the lanes popping. These guys are already 6. Saw how much they can do on this hero. With the roll.
Doing a good job dodging the branch. Jump in from Maureen. The ball is actually going to back out to the side of wall. Teleporting in. Full retreat
break there.
Yeah, good timing on that.
A couple small things went well for Spirit there. I mean, it's a TA under the tower, but that refraction blocked the Wrath of Nature. A lot of your global damage out of that play. We'll get some more creeps up here. Collapse his helm, not doing a lot for him.
Keeps on dying. Falcons running around looking for kills and not finding them.
That was a move that they wanted to get the kills off so you can get this tower instead of tier 1 bottom's going to continue to stand down here.
Becomes more and more entrenched. Right, the Templar Assassin gets level 6. She starts laying out all these traps out, and the Lycan, I mean, he's inevitably going to take this tower, and then he's free to start making rotation. Another move like that from Falcons, even if it succeeds, maybe you lose mid to the Lycan.
They lost that worth off that play. It's a result of the Lycan just free farming top, you know, getting involved, whereas the Pango dies, of course, helps, but Falcons killing up here. Not a lot of pressure going into him. He's got a very fast helm, and you got to think about the objective taking here between the Lycan and the TA. Like, it's scary if it ramps up pretty fast here. It's a lot of physical damage with the minus armor synergy. You can easily go into the Roshan. You can easily flank these tier 1s that are still up and get a good fight out of them. And if you're not prepared, supports are just going to they can be very aggressive on this mid lane, just trying to force somebody to show, get some information on the map. Everybody's jungling right now for Falcons. Kind of a bluff of a play. Like, you come here and kill him, yeah, you'll kill him, but he's getting decent value out of this level 4 blast right now.
It's pretty difficult to kill him since he's such a high level. He's got that drain. This mid tower is going to fall. Team Spirit
trying to trade out top.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are
They simply do not have an answer to this. Kill the creep wave where they can, but snaking, keep going to work.
Putting Yatoro in here, they're going to drop some traps. I mean, these traps would make it a lot more annoying. Have to bring some sentries. You have to run up the hill now against the Queen of Pain. Another power rune coming out as well. Really important power runes here, particularly for the Primal Beast. If you can win them.
Dire's middle tower is under
Unlucky
attack.
for Malry. He would have liked that amp damage here.
Yeah, that's so valuable for both of these mid laners. Such high damage heroes as is. Amp damage only increasing that.
This Primal is one of those mids with power runes change
Radiant's
his entire
bottom
early
tower is under
presence in the
attack.
fights. Yeah, like the haste is insane on this hero. The amp damage is insane. Even the invis just running around the map, set up some play can be good. Well, Rue, he's been sitting down here. 4 minutes down like that. No one is.
And the punish comes in, snaking.
Violator.
Will get dropped by 3 heroes of Team Spirit. And with the Giga Ward, they don't want to take the mid tower first.
Yeah, I don't know if you needed to drop it there.
Yeah, that felt
Gets the
pretty
job
great.
done. I mean, Post want to do assert dominance early in this series, you know?
Radiant's
like, you're
bottom
blasting my
tower
tower?
is
No,
under attack.
I will blast your tower.
The battle between fives, and the result is Team Spirit actually up in net worth now because they have a tower advantage. Like in that safe lane tower, they've got the mid tower. So
Feeling a lot better about the map. There's going to be creeps pushing out top, so like it. That shard will eventually come into this game, so they can relieve some of the map pressure the Furion's trying to output. Falcons need to make a move for this bottom tier 1, because Rue is getting way too much down here right now. Just gobbling up free waves, got a little jungling on top of it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
snaking
attack.
is on the case. Says you put TA traps mid lane to catch me. Okay, I'll just go hit a different tower.
Someone's got to be on Pugna duty. This is where you wish you had Pudge. Just hook him.
Seriously. It's some fun watching the punch from earlier today. With the diffuser blade done, Amar is a bigger threat. Seemingly not enough to go after Rue underneath his tower, though.
Still kind of tentative to make the committal play down here. Like, even Snaking doesn't want to go blast. They saw the team working down here. They don't know where some of these heroes are on the map. A smoke came through for Spirit. Kind of an awkward one because they're trying to finish Helm of the Overlord for
Radiant's
Calamity.
bottom tower is under attack.
They're trying to Maposhka
Dire's
solo
tower
gank
is
with
under
the
attack.
Lycan, Dragon, and his wolves.
Insignificant amount of damage. Still 5 Skeeter.
Gonna get him.
Oh, this works. It's just straight nasty.
Yeah, and the fire on him. Easy. He's stuck in one spot. The Dragon's actually the best creep for that.
Skeeter's like, what is this game, dude? Come on.
We've seen the rise of this, right? These Lycans that play.
Is he gonna get a crit? He's missing him. System Shroud too strong, but
Tailed out by the pulverize.
he took the to get that one.
Didn't even he had to take a range creep for that in order to stop them from getting the gold, but nice,
That's
smart heads-up play from Collapse.
I mean, super good use of this. Like, he's juggling the whole time, just pops ult, hits the creeps in there. You get a Furion kill with a smoke shaman. You get the Pugna kill bottom with the Bat Rider, who's skilled them down here. The Falcons have not made a move to get these heroes out of the safe zone, and it's killing their map control. They will finally get blinked on the primal to make plays of their own. They're going to look for the Lycan.
They're looking for the hardest hero to find, though, because he's rarely showing on map. He's doing the Lycan thing where he's just hitting neutrals and he's controlling his wolves and letting his wolves do all the work. The interesting part is he's not, he has the pack leader facet.
Oh, they found him.
Get him on the neutrals, and he'll die here. No shapeshift, so certainly no way out, especially against all the control that Falcons do have, but an interesting trade-off here. The other half of Collapse is still with Maposhka, and they're trying to cheat themselves an early Roshan right under Falcon's nose.
And Maposhka's been making some really nice plays with the backup of these summons. Like, this is a nice 1-2 punch around the map. You get a carry kill into a roach kill. Falcon's just not expecting it. They were trying to get that tier 1 bottom in exchange. And that was objective for them. Super early Aegis.
A nasty surprise, a Queen of Pain with an Aegis at 16 minutes.
Almost reminds me of how people used to play with the Grimstroke Lycan combo, where you pink swell the wolf in, and all of a sudden these summons were a lot stronger, only you're putting it behind a shaman with a shackle that normally doesn't have a lot of damage behind it. Well, guess what? Now there's a Lycan with Howl and ancient Black Dragon beaten into you.
That's so sick that is the best of 5 between these two teams. We have both of them bringing out some obscure strategies that we really just do not see hardly ever.
That's to win a championship. These little things matter a lot. Put some mental pressure on the enemy. You're going back. Died.
Lycan, and with the Quap here, this is going to be a rough one. It's over to Malrine. Malrine in the middle of this. He does what damage he can. The Templar gives him some heals, but it's not good enough. Sneaking. Can't out-heal the damage. Natural and Thunder, though, from Amar. It hits on to Collapse once. Collapse on the run. So he goes to Laurel, but of course he has the Aegis. He's coming back soon. That's why Skeeter feels teleported away. Falcons are on the run. Laurel's going to jump back to them. Just right into the Pugna, though, and sneaking with the not able to kill Laurel just yet, but maybe Amar and Chris, they can do the finishing blow. They got him. Skeeter is going to come back, and he's going to start swinging at Yatoro. Amar and Chris manage to play the distance, get away from Yatoro, escorted by Skeeter out of here. But can Skeeter make it out? They're leaving Skeeter behind. They just hope that Skeeter's going to be able to make it through the gate. But from the cliff side will catch him.
Super nice body blocking with the wolves too. Just can't get in front of them. Collapse has been on point with these wolves around the map. You're able to get a couple heroes out, but that is an expensive death for Skeeter here. TP'd into that fight twice. Ends up dying, doesn't get a lot out of it. These are costly deaths for the Furion in the early game. This is the fastest farming hero in Dota right now. Take him off the map, you limit that GPM. Those are deso charges for Yatoro. Let's start adding up here. He is so high level.
That force movement of Flame Break almost killing Amar. Mapochka long-range one grenade. It doesn't. Oh, he did actually land it on him, but it's not going to do enough damage still, though.
If he had gotten him with that, that would have been insane. This is still pretty pace now that Yatoro's got it. Like, these fights are going to start to pick up. Key Spirit, and you do not want to fall behind against this Templar Assassin. You're going to lose so much map control against the traps plus the Lycan wolves. You need an early gem in this game if you're Falcons. That's what it feels like. And your supports are also trying to survive in this game. They want early utility defensive items. So when you pick up that gem, it's going to be really important.
Well, you say, go too far behind the Templar Assassin. Kinda, it's already happened. Spirit are up by 3K, but the Templar Assassin specifically is up almost 3K on the Angel Prophet. The Heroes is Shadow Realm goes off. Glimmer Cape teleport away. No detection.
Get out versus Templar Assassin. Extra damage adds up quickly. That Nullfire already done for the Lycan.
Damage ramping up. I mean, Desolator with this Giga Ward, it's not just the hero damage, but the tower damage they can put out.
really quick with this lineup. You do not want to get back all the way on this map.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Get to the
Dire's
primal
top
BKB
tower
here.
has fallen.
Try and take a good timing
Radiant's
fight with
middle
that going
tower has
into
fallen.
that second Roche spawn. That's the period of the game where you're going to be able to turn it. You definitely look for some early kills now as well. All the ults are available for Spirit outside of that ward.
Trying to catch
Dire's top
Laurel,
tower
but
is under
he is
attack.
way too wily for them.
Radiant are scanning.
Alreen, he's going to sit in front of this mid-tier 2. Hoping maybe he can get some initiation. Beat along this BKB, but as it is, it's being slowed down by the lack of kills for Falcons.
They're just going to continue taking objectives straight to Tormentor in 20 minutes. Too easy with the single target burst. A shard for the Batrider.
I mean, they finally get this jump, but it's taking so long to just get this kill. It hardly feels worth it. You committed 4 heroes, a smoke, and a lot of time, all just to kill Maposhka.
Does swing some of these heroes bottom for Spirit, which is where his vision is for Falcons right now. You don't mind if Spirit linger down here. Let's them set up plays. They're trying to do exactly that. Invis on the primal.
Keep the momentum going.
He got scouted on that sentry.
Yeah, more sentries on the ground too.
More Spirit. Vacate. What is this? He's pushing in his bottom lane with the dragon right now. He did not get caught down here. Hard for Spirit to fight with all the vision for Falcons around this area.
Look at the sword. They have one on. Oh, never mind. Skeeter's already teleporting out.
Yeah, he wants the dragon. There's a resummon here, and there will be.
That was a
Laps was already on an ancient camp. He's got a nullifier, by the way, and is working towards an AC. This is going to be a very hard-hitting Lycan soon.
AC just makes this lineup go insane. You're not going to have armor fast enough in this game for Falcons. You got to continue to find some pickoffs here. As the pickoffs are coming towards you, they're looking for a bar.
Not good enough. Way too much damage from Yatoro. Hurricane Pike, 5 shots coming his way. Way too many.
Try and get a rebuttal top, but you don't have the same pickoff threat here. Even with the same amount of heroes, the primal is not doing the damage this TA is doing right now. We're continuing to snowball this team. They get an amp damage for Laurel.
Another 2-man kill squad coming in. Maposhka and Laurel with the blink dagger early. Oh, what interference! Jump in from Maureen, gets grab onto Maposhka, so it's the by position of Spirit who dies because of neutral.
That Croker destroys him. Man, the 6th player for Falcons coming out big here. Thank you, and suppressed with that. Like, good job, Croker.
The Labs is playing with neutrals, but the neutrals are playing with Maposhka.
Dude, I hate those things. Every Dota player has had this happen to him. Like, why don't you stun the other guy? You know?
Yeah, man. Did Skeeter just teleport? Yeah, he teleported right on top of the Lasso. That's not a place he wanted to be. Fortunately for him, Lasso wasn't up yet. I'm not sure what information he had on the map, but teleporting into the enemy ancients there.
I think he's just trying to farm it, honestly. I don't think he was looking.
No, I think so too. It's just
The wolf's waiting for you. Still, even game for Falcons if they can get a one foot into that roach. They have the BKB on the primal. It might go really well for them if they can start on a core target. The TA or the Lycan. That would be huge here for Falcons as Roche spawn available in 20 seconds.
Ahead. Just try to.
it
kill
looks like Rue. Maybe the target here. It's got the Lynch gun. Both nets them another support kill. It's
Something.
Just, it's something.
Not that big core you want though.
Yeah.
Just 30-second death timer. I mean, Roche could instant spawn here.
Wow. Templar Assassin knows exactly when it's going to spawn.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah. So you're not going to catch Spirit unaware.
He's by the way. This is an insane XPM for Yatoro. One of the ways you can kind of outpace the Furion, even if he's getting more gold than you on the map. Out XP. A lot of that gold comes from Wrath of Nature bouncing through.
Right.
Split XP. Yatoro's just been doing solo Ancients this whole time. He will hit that level 20 Refraction Dispel.
Yeah, he's got
the Dark Willow.
Brambles he can get rid of, an offensive Decrepify maybe.
Good versus the supports for sure. He gets this daedalus before that Roche fight breaks out, which, you know, Roche is on the map right now, but hard for Falcons to force the issue. Way easier for Spirit to force it with the amount of vision they have off traps and wolves. Falcons kind of just have to make the smoke plays, utilize the Furion ult, and hope that they get information off the lanes naturally.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Where you almost wish you had the Naga Siren instead of the Furion to give you a bit more direct vision control. Of course, that hero is true. Say that and people let the Furion through, so maybe people will see the Naga Siren. With the Furion so far.
Yeah. It always comes down to these best of fives, right? That first game, one team is going to take the risk of giving out some crucial hero.
For sure.
And if they can beat it, it's a huge advantage for the following games.
Too tempting not to do it. Toro is 50 off that daedalus for us. You end up missing for him.
Radiant
This fight breaks out right now. You have an Ags done for the Pango, so big damage upgrade for Falcons. Bar can get in there. You really want to take this fight around your wards.
He's going to go back for it. He's going to call Falcons bluff. He thinks they're not going to do road shot right now.
Call. It said you do have wolves in the pit right now. Did not get killed by Falcons. This is where not having that early gem hurts you a lot. Or even just sentry guarding the pit. They have one. The wolf doesn't fire. I just don't think they can do the Roche fast enough. Down the fight breaks out.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And if you're using Team Spirit, I mean, they're matched up against Furion. You don't want to be stuck in this face-off around the Roshan pit for forever, because then the Furion just gets all the lanes pushed in, right?
Sure, he's just out farming you. But you do complete that daedalus. Is that the AC done for collapse?
Yeah, the rest of the team.
Line it off the side of a map.
Yeah, it's going to be a little hard to get it there. A little treacherous territory, but he's going to take it the long way.
These are huge items. I mean, just as Falcons got that Ags on the Pango,
Radiant's top tower is
yeah,
under
that here,
Radiant's top
two
tower
big items that just amp this physical through the roof. That
Dire's
Roche
middle
is still
tower
not
is
being
under
forced by
attack.
Falcons. They're kind of in this stalemate.
Radiant's
Understand
top
why,
tower is
but
under attack.
it gave Spirit time to hit their items, and they're just going to go straight into you. They don't care, because they have vision mechanisms to throw up these hills. Send the wolves in, see some heroes, look for the Batrider jump. Or
Radiant are scared.
Roche gets the Pango Primal here.
Just really new. That lasso root finds it. Jumps up to the down fast enough. The Sonic Wave at the top will finish it. Man, look at that damage. No more fire. Brought the He's gonna block his BKB. The physical damage almost caught him.
The one wolf.
He's got a blink dagger. He blinks up into the trees.
No TP.
No TP.
I got no TP.
Damage sensitivity's here. Oh, Root, meanwhile, he gets hit big time with the rolling thunder of Amar, so Falcons still find a pickoff here. He'll tilt the Wisdom Shrine while he's around the area.
Pickup great, yeah. Finding something out of nothing. Downside for Falcons might be they lose the Roche here. They do escape from a bad engagement.
Minus armor was crazy.
Yeah, that was instant. But he has no armor on this Primal.
Yeah, the Prowler takes 50% of your base physical armor. Absolutely absurd, but a pickup while they're doing the road shot. We gotta get out of here. And Amar, he's gonna roll it up, but he doesn't have the rolling thunder to keep rolling, and so he'll be cut down the side lanes. Skeeter, he runs up. Spirit runs south.
I like the blink up to the cliff to see if he was in one of those hidden tree lines.
Sure.
Smart play by Laurel. Doesn't pay off here, but you never know. Keep your will escape with that slow move speed. They trade Maposka for a core Pango. They'll take that every time.
I'll take that.
Furion does escape. The map gets pushed out by the rest of Falcons. You need to keep this game even. Now you have an Aegis on this Templar Assassin for 4 minutes. Let's see what Spirit can get done with this advantage. And Toro is going to hunt for some prey right now.
Crap find it. Both of those, though.
Your death
Pick off to start this Aegis period off. Deso charges for Yatoro. And you do have to think about getting the armor items soon if you're Falcons. AC is next for the Pangolier. It's going to be the refresher build for the Primal, but he needs a Shiva's in this game at some point. And until then, have the AD, have the Howl Power, max level Howl, plus some great, whatever you want to put into these heroes, the melt hits, the Deso hit.
You know, if you think about it, Furion, the highest stat hero, right? He has a ton of base armor. If Lycan gets to him, it's minus 15 armor, and then it's minus 50% of your base armor. He's got 25 armor.
It's all gone.
It's all gone.
That's why
They're
you
in the negatives.
You need the bonus. You need the plus armor
Yeah.
in this game, right? That's what you need here.
But like Furion
Or
just doesn't
evasion.
naturally build that.
No. The answer is evasion here.
With a butterfly, I guess.
They don't have the best evasion builders, right? Like, the only thing I can see is Butterfly on the Furion, and that's a very mixed item on this hero.
Yeah.
Have a Radiant Fire in this game, that feels a little bad. That's kind of it. Otherwise, you just have to build armor and survive.
So it's or he on Pango, Shiva's on Maureen, and
I mean, your other option is kill them first. That's always the answer in Dota. Like, there's some truth in it. If you just get refresher Shiva's on the Primal and you run this guy in and you double pulverize the TA or something, there's no one dealing a huge amount of physical off the bonus armor reduction. The cost may be magical. Something Falcons can think about. Though it is a lot harder with their support duo because they don't have a hero like this Batrider that can go in and look for an easy initiation target. They're pretty dependent on this Primal getting pulverizes off in this game, or finding Team Spirit an objective for a choke point with the Rolling Thunder, let ATF provide the control. Lane shove is just so annoying right now between the wolves, the traps. You're afraid to show versus the Batrider, Team Skeeter. Some of the farm off the sides of the map. These lanes are not easy to get in deep right now for Falcons. It's the reason we're seeing them group up so much.
yeah. And also, like, Skeeter, what he did there, he scanned before he teleported, right? You're not going to have a scan to teleport him. It's, He technically did not get one shot. He got left with, what, 10 HP? The neutrals are out to get Team Spirit. That's 2 in a row.
That's an amazing death summer. 1350 single shot by the TA.
Uh-huh.
I guess 2 hits with the meld.
Dire's middle tower is under
One shot, yeah. 90 damage on the physical Black Dragon.
And it was in the same instant. That's crazy. Well, Team Spirit denied the last hit on that sneaking kill, but will not be denied on the Spirit. Falcons can't stop this one. He's not fearful. Is he dead? He's looking at the crits. Nope.
That's not a good sign for Falcons right now, though. This agent got some work done, and it felt too easy. Single support pick off, you find another hero with the Batrider, chain it into a barracks, use that banner, EK lead out of nowhere. You still have agents for 20 seconds.
Denied the banner.
Let's give it a decent amount of gold. That is free.
And that's just the Templar Assassin, but go on. I want to see Collapse get on top of Skeeter. See what happens there, because he's got that harpoon and all that minus armor too. It's a double damage threat here from Team Spirit.
That's where you just have to jump burst if you're Falcons. Like, you can't let these fights develop in a way where the damage is limited. You have to jump this TA. You have to remove Yatoro's ability to slay you in the fight, and that means getting Maureen in here. The refresher is done for the Primal Beast. There's a chance to turn this game if you can find some big core pickoffs. No ages to deal with. Furion can help deal with the lane pressure while you make moves. But once again, Spirit.
They always know.
It's just so hard to catch this team. They're incredibly patient, they're incredibly disciplined. They don't mind giving up some net worth to make sure they don't die in the wrong moments.
Still items flowing in. EKB for Rue. It's not much.
Overwhelming.
how much they can do to stop that unless Maureen's willing to use one of his pulverizes to grab that Batrider. But as you said, they want to be starting fights, not reacting to them.
I think if the fight starts on you, it's almost over. Because I mean, it's going to take something insane to turn around with the AoE control they have between the Dark Willow and the Pango. The damage is way quick, and it doesn't commit big ults or anything, right? You're just going in with some Belt Strike, Sonic Wave, whatever. And guess what? You still have a full Lycan to play with. You still have a Lasso to play with. You have a gem on Falcons. It's a huge thing to play around in this game. They put it on the Pangolier. Gotta get some D-wards going. Gotta kill some of these traps. Deal with the wolves. Give yourself some mission security in this game.
Everyone's just hunting every corner of the map, making sure there's nobody lurking around these trees.
Well, 25 online for Yatoro. Off of that Swift Blink, plus the Monocle range. Alert for extra attack range. TA is insane right now.
Oh, Rue tried, but Maureen, he pushed out the wave, just blinks back.
There's a reason we see the Blink purchase here for snaking. I mean, that's your best defensive item at this point in this game.
Yeah,
this way, they go on you, you somehow blink out. Nothing else saves you at this point.
Well, when Yatoro has the capability to one-shot you, it's gonna happen. He has an extra second, thanks to this Meld Bash talent.
Yeah, it's just... If you look at his attack range, too, that's another problem. He's basically just straight ranged here at this point.
They'll get their chance to make an initiation, but Team Spirit is not going to give them an easy target. They're slow pushing the waves in with the Sea Dragon and the Dragon, the Yatoro. Oh, we just poured 1,000 damage, not good enough, but he comes out of the can get him with the Roll of Thunder, and now he's pushed away from the He's dead!
There's a gem, too.
Complete and total counter from Team Spirit. Everything that Falcons are trying to do here, Spirit has an answer. Maureen tries to get the grab on Rue. It's not good enough. Team Spirit now pushing in. More forward than before. A ward to be dropped. 5 viewers ready to go. And they're just waiting. Falcons, they gotta make all. There's another battle back. Fine timing there from Snake King. Still has the finishing blow. It's not all physical damage here as much as we're hyping up the Lycan and the Templar Assassin. There's more to come from this Queen of Pain.
Butterfly on the Baron, I mean, that's your best item. Trying to combat this timing right now. Peter has to be able to sit in the middle of the fight and deliver some damage. There's no one else who's doing something right now. Watching another fucking go. And wait for the respawns. You're out.
And there's still the fact that Yatoro can just play off of side lanes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, half of this game has been side lanes.
The fact that they don't even have the position to push. They can just throw the summons in, picking forward. You go to try and hit these, guess what? You're getting lassoed by a BKB back line.
Must be in damage. That's for me, brother. I got the bottle. Just now for Yatoro for the final push. Top lane. The Falcons. They have been giving away a lot, but it's time to make your final stand.
This is where, you know, we've seen Falcons be in this position in that previous series, and they managed to make the comeback with a very similar lineup. But this is just a different team, man.
Like, they know, Falcons know they have to go outside of the base. They can't just wait and launch into a war here. The Sonic Wave, and it's going to be okay for the Templar Assassin. And he just decimates the entirety of Falcons. They're left now on buybacks, one of which they don't have. Teeter can't return to the fight, and Crit's gone too. That's 3 left for Falcons. The end is nigh in this game 1. Team Spirit are going to close this out.
Overwhelming net worth advantage. You had a refresher shot on that Queen of Pain, so you have a second round of everything tomorrow when he escapes there off the Meld Bash, studying the Primal. TA just got way too high level, way too bad.
Again, the Meld Bash, you get half a second around on the collapse before Yatoro. He
matchups to give Falcons a chance.